Hello, guys. So summer sales are live, as you guys know, and some of you asked my opinion on the vehicles that are on sale. So we're going to do a review, right? So I hope it helps. The sales are going to be live from 26th of June to the 8th of July, as you guys see in the news post. And you know, gets a lot of packs on sale. A lot of packs people have been waiting for, like the higher tier stuff that hasn't been in sale in a while. Remember, you guys can use my link. It's in the description below, as always, to get my decal with it. I will put the usual banner there if you guys want to see the decal and all of that. Um, you know, helps me a lot. I get 3% of what you guys buy. You guys don't really get a discount because you already get 50%, so that's kind of good, right? But I still get 3% of what you guys buy, so that helps me out a bit, right? So yeah, going into the cells, I'm only going to be reviewing the tanks because I'm a tank player. I have no idea how air plays out, so don't take my word for there. Is in my opinion is not valid. Go watch someone like Devin. He's more cracked at air than I am. I'm pretty bad at air, so yeah. Okay, so starting off with the packs, we have the clickbait. I already did a video on it. I probably will link it below. Um, and yeah, this thing, the tank itself is pretty good, but the Abrams, as I say in the video, is not very forgiving at all. Um, it's pretty much it needs to be treated like a light tank because the moment you get penned, you will die. But nonetheless, it's a very solid tank. The KAW shell or KW for the Twitch gamers, you know. Yeah, very very strong, valid shell. It's a solid tank, very good tank handling, very good mobility, but very weak in terms of armor. As you guys, if you saw the video, you know the teams are also very rough, so keep that in mind. The Leo 284 pack is the Panzer Battalion 123 Leo, right? And this one is a very strong, like 284 Leos are amazing and sits in that 10.3 BR. So very good overall, very good pick, very solid tank. Also the Camonet you get bonus points for it. Then moving on, I mean, as cash planes, if you're looking for cash, I will avoid the A10. Honestly, like it's just too slow to be good, right? I feel like it's just not worth overall. The Su-25, amazing cash plane. So this in ground, if you are playing that 10.0 lineup for Russia, even 10.3 will be really good for you with those SO-25 rockets, right? Very strong plane. Turms is a bit of same case of the clickbait, right? You will have to suffer for through those terrible teams, and at you know at 10.0, the thing itself is pretty strong, but it's not uh, very not friendly to say it somehow. It's just that reverse speed makes you have to play in a certain way that just doesn't fit. The it's just not comfortable to play, right? CB90 105, this thing is incredible. It's mobile, fast reload, good shell, DN23, good thermals, scouts. Very good overall, but it's not forgiving at all. You get hit, you die. So keep that in mind. But I really love this thing. I think it's one of my favorite high tier premiums, along with the Fuji, which I also love. Okay, moving on. The M1 KVT, it's an early Abrams. It's an M1, right? You get the cool kit. You cut took it off if you don't like the barrels in the back because they will grip you trying to aim in the back, right? So yeah, overall it's good. Has a pretty weak cell. The M7535 or whatever it's called sometimes misses to do damage. Okay, let me get some water, man. As I was saying, M1 KBT, overall, it's early Abrams. It's pretty strong, but the cell sometimes look likes not doing damage. I still think this is a better pick than the clickbait. If you are thinking on buying a high tier premium, I think this one is far better. The matchmaking is better. The teams are better, more solid. You have, I think, a more vari- varied. You have a better lineup to say it somehow, right? I like it more. I will definitely recommend this over the M1 clickbait, right? So yeah, keep that in mind. I recommend this one instead of this one. It's also a bit cheaper. It's there. Then the K50. I mean, pure cancer. What can I say? This thing is very strong still. But yeah, if you don't have a lineup to go with it, I wouldn't buy it. Honestly, it's just a good support heli, right? This thing, just no. Don't buy this. Hellfires are not fun to use. It's not a fun heli to play. So you keep that in mind. SU-39, it's very good in its own VR, but I don't think the top tier T80 premium is on sale because it just got released. So it's still a good cast plane, but doesn't really. I wouldn't really pick it. I will stick to the normal SU-25, those SO-25 rockets, right? T-55 AM, if you are looking for a rank 6 or a high rank Russian vehicle, this thing is incredibly strong. I love this thing. It's so good. It sits at 8.7, which is an amazing VR. You will see down tiers very often. And you have a very strong lineup. You have the BMP2, the Object 435, I think it is. The 81 even. I think the 81 is a bit is terrible right now with the ATN changes. I haven't played it in ages, but yeah, but you have a very solid lineup with to go with it, right? Once you grind it, and this thing is just consistent. It's just very good. It's okay mobility. That's okay in up tiers even. The armor works in down tiers. Very good cell selection. I love this thing. This thing is incredible. So I definitely recommend this thing. Charlie DS, I love this thing as well. It's a very strong premium. It's at 10.3, got a new shell a few updates ago. Very solid. I would recommend it to grind UK if you are looking for something to grind in UK. But yeah, very good. Recommend this. Leo M1A1 L44. I don't really recommend this one. It sits at 9.3, which is a terrible VR because you will get dragged out to 10.3 a lot. So I will definitely skip this if you guys can. Like, has virtually no armor at the VR. The mobility is mid, but it's the good gun. But I wouldn't recommend it honestly. And then the Type 96A, which is the ZTZ 96. Um, it's very mid, right? It's a Chinese version of a T72, but you get a bigger lower plate, which is massive, and you will get one shot there all the time. The turret is also way weaker. You that the roof can just get lol pen everywhere, and the bridge is also bigger, right? Overall, it's a very mid tank. The reverse speed is also not great in this thing, but it's better than in the T72, right? But yeah, if you are looking for a grinder for China, I guess you have to go with it. You are stuck with it, but yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it as a vehicle, right? The A6 tram, I think got up tiered recently, so I wouldn't recommend it right now to buy. Honestly, it's just a skip for me at the current state because you will have no line. I think you have to play it in 11.0. So yeah, yeah. And then the XM1, this one, same as the Leo 1A1 L44, sits at 9.3, has no smokes. The armor at the VR in down tiers might be good, but you almost never get down tiered. It's every match will be an up tier pretty much, and yeah, I will really not recommend you to buy this, especially if you're a new player. Just go with the M1 KVT. Honestly, I think it's the best of the US grinders you have in high tiers. So yeah, there is that. Type 16 FPS. The Fuji is not on sale, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? No, it's not. Hmm. I will definitely recommend you to wait for the Fuji. This thing, has the same issues as the Centaur Geo. It's a well vehicle, which means you will struggle a lot in city environments. It's just a fast flanker, but the cell is M735, I think, like same one as the M1. So the cell is not great. Sits at 9.3, I believe. So it will get up tier a lot, and yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it as a grinding for Japan. Um, it's up to you, but I will wait for the Fuji, right? The Fuji is just so good in comparison to this, so keep that in mind. And I think that's it. It's just a quick guide of what to buy. So yeah, hope it helps out. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow with a proper video. Okay, take care. All seven.